Your dog has been doing this every single day, and you have probably never stopped to think about what it truly means. They sit across the room, still, quiet, and they just stare at you. Not barking, not asking for food, not moving at all. Just watching you, with those deep, soft eyes locked onto your face like you are the only thing in the entire world that matters. Most owners laugh it off. Some find it a little unsettling, and almost everyone gets it completely wrong. Because that silence, that stillness, it is not random, it is not boredom, and it is not just a habit. Once you understand what is truly happening in your dog's mind during those quiet moments of staring, you will never look at your dog the same way again. Stay until the end, because the last point changes everything.
Point 1. The silent language of love. Have you ever noticed that your dog does not stare at strangers this way? They might glance at a neighbor, they might watch a passing car, but that long, slow, unblinking gaze they give you, that is something entirely different. Most owners assume their dog is simply waiting for something, a treat, a walk, a command, and sometimes, yes, that is part of it. But what most owners do not realize is that the stare goes far beyond want. It is a form of communication that runs deeper than words, deeper than commands, deeper than anything you could ever train into them. Research in canine behavior and cognition has revealed something extraordinary. When a dog makes prolonged, soft eye contact with a trusted human, both the dog and the human experience a measurable surge of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone released between a mother and her newborn child, the same chemical that tells your nervous system you are safe, you are loved, you are home. Your dog is not just looking at you. They are chemically, biologically, neurologically bonding with you in real time. In your dog's emotional world, this kind of staring is a gift. It is vulnerability. This is where love lives, without a single word spoken.
Point 2. They are reading you like a book. How many times has your dog stared at you right before something changed in your mood, before you started crying, before you got frustrated, before the anxiety crept in on a hard day, and somehow they were already there, already watching, already close? This is where most people get it wrong. They think the stare is passive, that their dog is just idle, zoning out, filling time. But the truth is the opposite of passive. Your dog is working. Studies in animal behavior and comparative psychology have shown that dogs are among the only non-human animals capable of reading human facial expressions with sophisticated accuracy. They track micro-expressions, they monitor your posture, they clock the tension in your jaw, the slump in your shoulders, the way your breathing changes when something is wrong. That silent stare is not empty. It is focused, analytical, emotionally intelligent observation. From a biological perspective, dogs evolved alongside humans for over 15,000 years. Their nervous system was shaped, generation by generation, to understand us, to detect our emotional shifts, to respond to them. That ability is not a trick. It is survival, woven into their DNA. When your dog stares at you in silence, they are reading a language you never taught them. That is loyalty that most humans will never fully earn from each other. Keep watching, because point 3 reveals something that will genuinely surprise you, and it has to do with something your dog is silently asking for that most owners never give them. Point 3. The silent ask. Here is something almost no one talks about. Sometimes when your dog stares at you, they are not communicating what they feel. They are communicating what they need. Not food, not a toy, not exercise. Something much harder to see, much harder to give. Your presence. Think about the moments it happens.
You are on your phone. You are staring at a screen. You are physically in the room, but emotionally somewhere else entirely. And your dog sits there, quietly, and stares. What most owners misread as patience is actually a gentle, heartbreaking request. Research into dog cognition and social behavior suggests that dogs are exquisitely sensitive to human attention and emotional availability. They do not just want you in the room, they want you, the version of you that looks back, the version that sees them. In your dog's emotional world, eye contact is not just communication, it is connection. It is the confirmation that the relationship is real and active and alive. When you look away for too long, when your attention drifts for hours and days at a time, your dog does not act out. That stare is them saying, softly, without pressure, "I am still here. Are you?" The next time you see it, put the phone down, just for a moment. Look back. Let them know the answer is yes. This is how trust is rebuilt, one quiet moment at a time. Point 4. The vulnerability you never noticed. This is the point where most owners make a huge mistake. When a dog stares at you and you look away, look through them, or dismiss it entirely, you are sending a message you never intended to send. In canine social structure, eye contact carries enormous weight. Between dogs, a prolonged stare can be a challenge, a threat, a declaration of dominance. But the stare your dog gives you is the opposite of all of that. It is the complete removal of all defense. Studies in animal behavior have documented that when a dog makes soft, relaxed eye contact with a human, their body language shifts entirely. Their muscles loosen, their breathing slows, their ears soften. Every signal their body knows how to make for "I am not a threat" and "I do not see you as one either" is activated simultaneously. Your dog, in that moment of silence, is completely open, completely unguarded. That is not a small thing for a creature whose ancestors survived by staying alert, staying defensive, staying protected. To stare at you softly, with a relaxed body and quiet energy, is one of the most vulnerable things your dog is capable of. It means they feel so safe in your presence that they have turned off their defenses entirely. When your dog stares at you in silence, they are handing you something fragile and precious. Point 5. What happens in their brain during the stare? Here's something that science has only recently begun to truly understand. Your dog is not just feeling things during that quiet stare. Their brain is actively, measurably changing. Neurological research into canine cognition has shown that dogs process human faces using areas of the brain strikingly similar to those used by humans when recognizing and connecting with other people. When your dog locks eyes with you, the visual and emotional processing centers in their brain light up together. They're not just seeing your face, they are feeling it. And here's what makes this even more remarkable. Their nervous system responds to your face differently depending on your emotional state. When you are calm, their stress hormones drop. When you're anxious, their cortisol rises in response. When you smile, something in them shifts toward ease. Your dog's emotional world is not separate from yours. It is mirrored inside it. That is why the stare feels mutual, because biologically, neurologically, it is mutual. You are regulating each other's nervous systems without a single word, a single touch, a single sound. Just two beings sitting in shared silence, making each other feel less alone in the world. And now we arrive at the last point, the one that changes everything. Your dog does not stare at you because of training. They do not stare at you out of habit. They do not stare at you because they have nothing else to do. They stare at you because you are their world. Not a part of it, not a chapter in it, the whole thing. From your dog's perspective, you are the source of safety, the source of warmth, the center of every good thing they have ever experienced. When the world outside is loud and unpredictable and overwhelming, they look at you and something inside them settles, because you are their constant, their anchor, their home. Animal behaviorists describe this phenomenon as secure attachment, the same psychological framework used to describe the bond between a child and a deeply trusted caregiver. Dogs who have formed secure attachments to their humans show measurably lower anxiety, better emotional regulation, and a greater ability to face the unknown. That stare is the visible expression of that attachment. It is your dog's nervous system reaching out to yours. It is their emotional world folding itself around you and choosing to stay every single time. They are not asking for anything grand. They are not demanding anything difficult. They are simply reminding you, in the most quiet and gentle way they know, that you are loved, completely, unconditionally, without performance or expectation or limit. This was never just a habit.
Now you know, and you can never unknow it. The next time your dog stares at you in silence, do not look away. Do not brush it off. Sit with it for a moment. Look back at them. Let them feel that you see them too, because they deserve to be seen. If this video moved you the way these moments with your dog move you every day, subscribe to Paw Psychology right now. New videos every week, going deep into the emotional world of the dog who loves you more than you will ever fully understand. Share this with someone who loves their dog, because this is something every owner deserves to know. Thank you for watching. Now go be with your dog. They have been waiting for you.